Alright, hello guys, this is I'm Rolling Stone, and what I have for you here today is a tutorial on how to make PT boats. So, if you don't know, PT boats kind of started out in World War II, so at least as far as I know, so I had an idea to make a map that was based off this, so, but, I've looked on YouTube and I haven't found any, like good tutorials on how to make an easy boat, so I just wanted to share this. It costs roughly 1,000 to make one of these boats, so yeah. Alright, so let's get started here. Alright, so this is not what it looks like, obviously, because it probably won't be floating right now. So what you gotta do is, here, let's just delete these, and I'll make it easier for you guys to see what's going on here. So all you gotta do is place two, you gotta place two 2x1 banks in the front here, and then you gotta match it up with it right here. So when you're doing it like this, you want edit coordinates, I would recommend that. You want to make sure it fits in nicely like that, and it has to nestle in really good. And then, alright, so same for this side. And then you just gotta match it up again like this on each side, like so. And then, alright, so when you're doing this part here, making the sides of the boat, all you gotta do is set it to a 45-degree angle, and then just move it up. So, and when you look, you'll know it's right when you see it blends in nicely here. Let me delete this for a sec. Alright, so you see it blends in nice here. If you don't have it correctly, it will look something like that, and the point kind of sticks out. You don't want it to look like that. That's not good. You see it kind of sticks out like that. Don't do that. You want to make it blend in nice. So that's all you gotta do right there. And then you just keep building off that. You use 3 more 2x2 flats, and then you do the same exact thing on the other side here. Alright, and then for the back, this is optional. You can use this antenna thing. I just thought it looked kind of cool because it looked like just kind of like a radio transmitting device or something. I'm not tech savvy, so I might not know what I'm talking about, but that's just what kind of came to my head when I looked at that. So here, the back, you want to again use 2x1 banks, and you just want to make sure that it fits in nicely. It should be even through the middle of the boat. So you see how I'm moving it here. It should be perfectly even, right here. You see it? The point barely sticks out, so it's not a problem. And then you got it over here too, the point. So yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. Alright, and then what you do next is you have to get these bridge platforms. Use a large one here. Wait, actually, hang on. I'm sorry. Use extra, it looks like extra large is what you need here. You just put it 90-degree angle, and you just put it in here all nice. Just put it in real nice. That is not what she said. Do not say that. Alright, so, and then you want to make sure, and this is just for the looks, you want to make sure that it just covers the 2x2 flats like this. It just covers it. And then from the back, you're saying, how come you move it up one? Well, it's just for decorative reasons, really, and I just thought it looked nicer. So all you gotta do is move it up one from that position there. And then you just do the same exact thing on the other side. And then up front, you're gonna put a bridge small right here. And I'm gonna delete this for a sec. So what you gotta do is you gotta make sure that, again, everything's getting moved up one because of that extra large. You gotta do it here too. So it should be one unit on top of the 2x1 bank that you have at the bow of the ship here. And then you just do the same exact thing on the other side. So here we go, putting that one into place here. Alright, and then you go over here, do the same exact thing, up one, alright, and there we go. So again, it has to be barely over those 2x2 flats, barely right when it comes over. And then here, of course, we don't want this hole here, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a 2x2 flat, like so, and you're just going to plug it in. Again, not what she said. Do not repeat that to anybody. And then there you go. So it fits in nicely right there, so you don't have a hole in your boat, so it stays afloat. Go to decoratives again, and I want my railing mediums back. And the reason again for this is just so it looks better. It just looks nicer like this. So you want to match it up with the bridge small, nice like that. It should be even height there. Even height. So, alright, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Just gotta get it in nice. Nice and firm, like my penis. Just kidding. Lol, lol, lol. Alright. Alright, so now we move on to this thing here. What you want to do, this part can get a little tricky. You want to make sure these window pieces, they have to be on a 30-degree angle. So I'm going to switch to 30 now and touch it, and it doesn't change, so you know it's going to be on 30. So what you do is you got to match it up real nice with the boat at this this part of the, so if you have it set up right, if it should look like this when the windows come up to the on top of the bridge extra larges. It should look like this. You should have some kind of symbol looking thing that looks just like that. And then what you do is, this building block 1 is on a 45-degree angle here. So what you gotta do here, you just gotta place that. This is a 1x1 flat, by the way. You just gotta place it in nice at coordinates. Just place it in there at a 45-degree angle, and it should look something like this. And then here, it doesn't look nice here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a column here and just put it in about here. Just about like that, and then just move it in one there, and it should look like this. So let me check again for reference. Yep, it should look just like that, and that's all you got to do there. And then here you got this bridge small. I don't know, I couldn't find any pieces that look nice, so you know, this is just what I came up with. So you gotta level it right on that 1x1, and if you do it correctly, it should cross the line of symmetry for the building block 1. And what I mean by that is, if you place this bridge small correctly over the 1x1, it should look like it cuts it in half over the line of symmetry. And then over here we have another bridge small, which is just this is like the control room here, the steering area. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you move it into place just like this, so it should cover up, I'd say, about half of the white part of that bridge small. It should cover that up. And if you move it incorrectly, it should just barely cover that window there, like that. And you do the same exact thing on the other side. So I'm going to, again, get another bridge small. You might want to do this on a 90-degree angle, so you don't have to keep twisting it and stuff like that. Oh, this sounds so perverted. Alright, so what you got, and then that's all you gotta do right there. Then here, we have this 2x2. So what you want to do is you want to line it up nicely with the bridge smalls here. So and you just gotta plug it in real nice. So There shouldn't be an opening here, and there shouldn't be an opening on the other side. It should fit in perfectly here. And this is what the inside will look like when you've done the part of the tutorial. And then, alright, so I'm going to go over to the finished product over here. And this flag, just for reference, this flag is optional. You don't have to use it. I just thought it looked more like a boat. But it doesn't, it kind of doesn't make sense because, you know, it's like poking right through the, right through the top of the control room area, so it doesn't look nice, you know. But, I don't know, I just thought it was a nice detail to add. Then over here, this is optional too, but PT boats, I'm pretty sure, did have machine guns, so you want to use this system here. All you gotta do is take a railing medium, and you should level it with the 2x2 flat, and then just move it up 2 units, and these are just the sides of it. So again, it should level with the 2x2, not that railing that I have in front of it. And then, yep, that's the correct spot. And then here you have the bridge small. You should make it also, instead you're going to level it with the 2x2, but you're going to move it down 2 units. So like this, it should have moved down 2 units. So how this works is, you basically, all you got to do is jump, and then you're in the machine gun turret right here. So it's not a problem to use. Then here, and then again, you want to put these railing mediums in front of the other railing mediums that you have set up. So level it with the 2x2, and then just move it up 1. And then you should do it on the same thing on the other side, and that's all you got to do for the machine gun turret. Here, this is optional. I just thought, I looked at a picture of a PT boat from World at War, and it had like a little torpedo on the side of it, so I just felt this is like a nice feature to add. So all you gotta do, so just line it up with this bridge small. It looks a little complicated, but it isn't. Just line it up here, just like this, and then move it over one like that, and then move it into the railing right here. And this is a railing log, by the way. And then a couple units away, so this, you just want to make this, I believe it's 2 units lower. You want to make this column 2 units lower than this column. So let's just check. Height 2.7, and then you got a height 2.5, right, so 2 units lower. So again, these columns should be in the same line, but this column's just going to be 2 units lower than this column over here. And then you just got to put this railing in. I just made it red because I believe that was the color of it, so just made it red if you wanted to know. And then the railing, it should look like this. This line right here that my target is over, it should barely be in the middle, not exactly in the middle. Let's just see here. Yeah, so you want to move it 2 over from here, and it should, that first notch in the railing right here, it should look like it's close to the middle, and that's how you'll know you'll have it in the right spot. And then I'm sure some of you are wondering, I better wrap this up. This is getting pretty long. All you gotta do, not my penis. Alright, so all you gotta do to get this machine gun turret in place, I'm sure some of you are like, how the hell did he do that? Well, all I did was move this 2x2 down 2, move this bridge small down 2, again, and then move these railings down by, I believe, 2 or 3, 1, 2, alright, move these railings down by 3, and then all you gotta do is place the machine gun in like this. So you have everything right, just move everything down, just downgrade everything. So depending on what you have, if it's those 2 railing mediums, you lower them down 3. If it's the bridge small and the 2x2 flat, just lower it down 2, and then just do this. And then you gotta put this machine gun turret in there real nicely, and that's pretty much it. So when you're done, the boat should look a little bit something like this. And yeah, that's my tutorial on how to make a PD boat. Thanks for watching.